Hello, New Jersey. Sean LaTourette, the state's Commissioner of Environmental Protection, here in Hoboken with Mayor Bhalla to share examples of the city's work on building resilience to the impacts of climate change. Hoboken's relationship with water has always been a key piece of its identity. Situated on the Hudson River, it was a major industrial and maritime center in the 19th and early 20th centuries. To support growth, wetlands were filled in, leaving rainwater with nowhere to go, and creating drainage issues that still affect Hoboken and are worsened by the reality of our changing climate.
We don't need a major storm to see our city's vulnerability to flooding from rainfall. It takes less than an inch of rain in an hour to overwhelm our sewer system and cause street-level flooding that damages properties and disrupts our lives. The fury of Superstorm Sandy in 2012 further exposed our storm surge weaknesses. Rising waters from the Hudson Rivers flooded 80% of the city. About 500 million gallons of water caused about $100 million in property damages. Residents were stranded, homes were battered, and power was out for days. But that devastation brought us to a turning point. In 2014, Hoboken was selected for Rebuild by Design, a federal program to improve resiliency and the effects of Sandy. With our partners, including the DEP, Hoboken is working to not only resist the next storm, but adapt to the rising tides and flooding from rainfall.
DEP is leading the Rebuild by Design Hudson River project to protect Hoboken and parts of Jersey City and Weehawken. Right now, we're working with Hoboken to construct a series of levees, berms, and floodgates at vulnerable entry points. And this system will be integrated into the urban landscape with a public park, Harborside Park, already under construction to the north, and planters, murals, wayside signage, and other urban amenities blending protection with beautification to the south. The design prioritizes flood protection and community access, maintaining open connections to the waterfront. And once completed, the flood barrier will protect the city from coastal storm surge, removing nearly 80% of Hoboken from FEMA's coastal floodplain, reducing flood risk and lowering insurance costs.
Harborside Park is just one of several spaces we're using to address flooding, but it will also be Hoboken's first resiliency park to focus on coastal surge by turning flood mitigating infrastructure into public amenities. We've already built 3 resiliency parks to address rainfall flooding, with plans for more. The largest completed park is the 5-acre Resilient City Park, where we're standing now, with features like a playground, multi-purpose field, and a community gathering space. Built on a former industrial site, the park can now hold 1 million gallons of stormwater in its underground detention tank and absorb another 1 million gallons through its green infrastructure. Resilient City Park also has high-capacity stormwater pumps built in partnership with the North Hudson Sewerage Authority that can carry water from the underground tank out to the Hudson River. Additionally, we've created zoning and development codes to require new buildings to manage stormwater on-site, installed rain gardens and bioswales in the public right-of-way, and engaged residents through community meetings and citywide public education campaigns.
This is downright incredible work by the mayor and his team. It takes leadership and resolve for a community to assess its climate risks, identify its vulnerabilities, and then develop policies and deploy projects to build resilience. Flood recovery is now measured in hours, not days in Hoboken. The city saw an enormous reduction in flooding events in 2024, and in the past year, its resiliency park stored about 35 million gallons of stormwater during wet weather. The reality of our changing climate can sometimes feel overwhelming, but Hoboken, along with DEP's support, has become a model for resilience. Municipalities across our state can and should consider the city's creative and community-minded solutions as they address their own resilience needs. Congratulations, Mayor.
Oh, thank you.
Incredible work.
Thank you for your partnership. We couldn't have done it without you.